Hi, here we are, Bijou Juju. And this is a little bit of a place that we stayed at last year and we stopped again this year. It's a great place. It's called Saddle Mountain, BLM. It's just about an hour out of Phoenix. Um, and it's a great place. I really love it. And it's not overly crowded. It doesn't seem like many people like to go there. So I probably shouldn't tell you about it because then you'll go there and screw the whole thing up. But anyway.
There was more people there this year than last year.
That there was. And so anyway, the few shots of that, and then we did wind up going to the RTR, and it rained something awful. In fact, you'll see, excuse me, you'll see a spot where I'm just take a picture of our leveling jack. You know, it's one of those, I don't know, it's just a couple inches thick, yellow block that, you know, you run up on. And it was about a half an inch was sticking up out of the mud after the rain came.
The guy across the way told us it was 1.5 inches of rain.
Rained 1.5 inches, and this area only gets 5 inches a year. So it got 1/5 of its rain in, or a little over 1/5 of its rain in one 24-hour period.
Yeah.
It rained a lot.
It did.
Of course, solar was no good, and you'll see the thing where I rig a tarp for the generator. So anyway, and I think that's it, isn't it? RTR.
Yeah.
And Hi Jolly. We went and visited Hi Jolly. Hi Jolly was a guy. His real name was Ali Jali or Hali Jali. He came over. There was a time when the government decided that they could use camels in the Southwest to move freight and do different things. And
when this territory was open,
so they brought a whole bunch of camels out here and some camel herders or whatever you call them. You know, people to handle the camels. They got them from Syria, and they came and they did their thing, but then the government sort of lost interest in it. They just let the camels go. They roamed the desert for years, but died off after a little while. Seems like I remember something about the last camel they ever saw was like in 1907 or 1917 or something like that. And they brought them over like in the 1850s. So anyway, we went and visited Hai Jali's grave, and they when they lost interest in it, they just kind of left the Syrians high and dry. Gee, sort of like, well, anyway, they left the Syrians high and dry. Many of them made their way back to Syria. Hai Jali stayed in the quartzite area and actually, you know, became kind of a person of note anyway. There was one other that stayed. He lived in Southern California or Baja California, someplace down that way. Anyway, there was a robber who got shot, and he made it to this guy's door, and this guy took him in. He didn't know he was a robber. He was a guy that was shot, and he took care of him. And, you know, the posse came and arrested the guy that was shot and this camel herder guy, and they hung the thief and they hung the camel herder too, even though he didn't speak English or Spanish or any other language other than Syrian or whatever they spoke. And he had no idea what the hell was going on until they put a rope around his neck and pulled the floor out from under him. So,
where'd you see that at?
I read it someplace.
Okay.
Anyway,
it wasn't on our sign, so that's why.
Thank you. You will see at the end of the thing there when we're at Hai Jali's monument. We took some pictures of the sign. Feel free, of course. We will not slap you if you stop the video so that you can read the sign. It's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
how come the video kind of went green and then it goes normal?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Anyway,
sorry.
Enjoy the video. Here we are, our first BLM camping of this year. So Sorry if there's some wind, I'll try and block it. This is Saddle Mountain. We were here last year, and there was a whole lot less people last year than this year. Quite a bit more. I mean, it's not exactly crowded, but this is where we are.
Yeah, last year there was only one.
And Rosie looks pretty happy out here. For those of you who are in the crappy part of the storm, believe me, I'm not trying to rub it in your faces. I just want to, and of course a car goes by when I'm making a video. I just want to show you what a really beautiful morning, really expletive, beautiful morning looks like. It's got to be, I don't know, mid to upper 60s. It feels warmer than it is, but I got the sun beating down right on me. And I'm dressed in a waffle knit Henley and a t-shirt and long jeans, and I'm warm. I'm warm. And it is just absolutely gorgeous out here. And for those of you who are in snow up to your heinies, and you feel really happy if it gets up towards freezing, I want you to know that there's hope. There is hope in this world. Because where I am, it ain't like that, brother. It is nice. Oh, I did want to tell you, this is Saddle Mountain BLM. Really nice place. It's kind of an angle, but that's the way a lot of BLM is, you know, in the desert in Arizona, because a lot of it kind of backs up to mountains, and so there's this gentle slope. Our place is flat as can be. We don't have any chalk or levelers underneath the wheels or anything. We're just sitting flat. We're good and level. So it's a beautiful place. If you're out this way, Saddle Mountain BLM, great place. Look it up. It's, I'm sure, on the internet. All right. Well, we wound up going to the RTR after all. And here it is. I mean, this is just a very small portion.
Just wanted to make you jealous.
It doesn't look very crowded to you, probably, but there, they say, is about 8,000 people here. So here we are. Just some more of the RTR, showing you that there are a few people here. Couple. Here we are at RTR. I don't know how loud that thing is going to be, so I'm going to try and talk over it. It has been raining here since yesterday afternoon. It rained like crazy all night. A lot of people picked up and left. I don't know, you can't really tell, but boy, I can tell there's a lot of people gone. We went all night, no generator, because it can't have it sitting out in the rain. And so I thought last night, I'm lying awake listening to it pour, and I thought of this contraption, a tarp, just a simple tarp over the back to cover it from the rain, and there she goes, and it seems to be working good so far, although it's not raining at the moment. So we'll see. We have more clouds coming this way, so we may get some more showers yet, and then we'll see how well it works. My masterpiece. This is the High Jolly Monument. High Jolly was a guy brought over from Syria, and he was a camel driver. And when all the camels, the whole program was disbanded by the U.S. government, they just, of course, left these guys just flopping around. A lot of them went back to Syria. Hi Jolly stayed here. There was one other guy who was in Baja, California, and was hung as a thief, or for aiding a thief, even though he had no idea what was going on because he didn't speak English. But anyway, and this is a little cemetery that goes along with it. There's Mick. She's not non-resident of the cemetery yet, and goes down that way quite a ways. Interesting stuff. But I had to come and see Hi Jolly.
There's some very old.
Hi there. Did you enjoy that? I, for once, didn't just sit here quietly for a second and a half and then act as if it was, later, because it always cracks Mick up. So I did 2 separate videos, and this is the second one. Are you happier now? Does that make you feel better?
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed the video. So subscribe to our channel. Oh, I gotta tell you, most exciting thing.
Oh yeah, you almost
We
forgot.
stopped to get water at a place. The RV pit stop in Quartzsite where we usually go for water ran out of water because there's so many people in Quartzsite, and so we were just gonna head out of town and said, well, heck with it, we'll get water somewhere else, and then I saw a place just off to my right that had a couple of those, machines. And so I pulled into this place.
And because I said it was a good idea that we should film.
That's right. It was Mickey's Deja Vu. No, not Deja Vu.
No.
Premonition.
Premonition.
And so anyway, she said, yeah, pull in there. And so we pulled in there, and I get out, and I am starting to fill up a jug of water, and this guy says, oh, bajaju jiju. And I said, what?
Well, first he asked you for money.
I thought, well, he didn't ask me for money. He
Well, I
needed
know.
a nickel.
No, I mean,
he had 5
I'm sorry,
pennies, and
yes.
he needed a nickel.
Yes.
But he recognized me. I said, what? I thought, okay, the guy's drunk or something. And and he goes, no, you're and I said, you mean Bijou Juju? And he goes, yeah, that's it. And I go, yeah. About fell over. Somebody recognized me.
Was
He
that before
watches
he
it.
looked at you to get
Yeah.
change?
Yeah, then he told
So
me.
he knew it was you before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so hi Stan.
Hello.
It was nice to meet you. It was amazing. I almost fell over that somebody recognized
You made
me.
his day today.
It did. And maybe all next week too. I don't know. All right. So thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Take care, Stan. Safe travels.